The Quran is in Arabic. Its historicity is very simple.
No, it's not. You have Muhammad supposedly receiving all these revelations, then forgetting them. They're forgetting things, and when they would all forget things, they would say it's been abrogated, but sometimes they'd all forget something and conclude that it's been abrogated, and then one guy would remember it, and Muhammad would thank the guy for bringing that up and so on. Ibn Masud had 111 chapters in his Quran. Ubay ibn Ka'b had 116. The Quran that you have today has 114. Muhammad's own companions couldn't agree on what's supposed to be in there. You had entire chapters of the Quran that were lost because Muslims hardened their hearts. In other words, they didn't recite them the way they were supposed to. Abu Musa in Sahih Muslim talks about 2 entire chapters of the Quran coming up missing, and he's warning the next generation of Muslims they need to keep reciting so they don't forget more of it and don't lose more of it. Of course, you have so many differences and so many people complaining about the differences in the different Qurans that during the time of the Caliph Uthman, he decides to have everyone hand over their copies of the Quran, burn them all, issue a standardized version. Now, if this guy had heard from Ahmed Deedat that Christians did that with the Bible, they had to gather them all together and burn them all to issue a standardized one, he would say, you see that? That's proof of corruption. But you don't have that. You never had any centralized authority that could even do that in Christianity. Even after that, you couldn't cover up the differences, and they had to end up with the different qira'at and so on until you get down to our time, and you have different Muslims in different parts of the world reading different Qurans. But I thought you had a problem with different textual variants.